What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to a new video where we are going to talk about Digitalbay, a new ecosystem which will launch or have its pre-sale tomorrow, as you can already see in the timer down here. Before we get into every detail about this project, we want to take a look in the past because the dev or the founder behind this new ecosystem is already around since quite a long time in this space. And therefore we want to jump into their announcement Telegram channel where you can see that it was set up on the 17th of December in 2021. So shortly after our last peak in the bull run, which was at around November when Bitcoin reached the all-time high of 69K. And there they started their ecosystem at that time, which was called the Garden. And this was quite successful at that time. They had various projects over there. So if we scroll through the timeline here, of course, they had a pre-sale and all the other good stuff. And then they launched their first project, which was called Fisherman Joe. Fisherman Joe basically was a minor project at that time and the first one, and then they released staking pools, they released Pirate Gang, which was another kind of minor project. And that's the same system or the same kind of project structure they want to do now as well. To give you some impressions on their token chart at this time, which is, I think, the most impressive thing about their past ecosystem. I have to mention at that point again that we were shortly after Bitcoin all-time high, so a lot of capital at that time was in the market, and past results of course are not equal to future results, so to their new ecosystem of Digitalbay, but it gives us a perspective of what the team was capable of, what they were able to achieve, and didn't rug pull this whole ecosystem because at one point there was a lot of liquidity into it. And the token, their ecosystem, that governance token, started at a few cents and went up here in the peak to almost 30 US dollars for, as you can see, 3 to 4 days. Then it dumped, got bought back up to almost 24 US dollars. And in the end, it dumped, decreased in value as it is with every other farming token over time. They had almost 3K holders, which we can see here in the Garden coin. So there was quite a lot of attention on this ecosystem as well as on their own token. And now with Digitalbay, we are able to get in ground floor in their pre-sale. There is no audit yet, so there is of course a risk. They will release the pre-sale page once this timer went down. And of course, if you want to make sure that there is no rug pull, that this is a safe one, you might want to wait for this audit, pass this pre-sale and get in at a later point. So as I already mentioned before, the structure of the project here in this case will be very similar to their first ecosystem in the beginning of 2022. Therefore, we wanted to jump over into their white paper and take a look what their first projects, their first dApps will be. And here you can already see there will be Tombay, digital mines, and digital staking. Tombay will basically be a tomb fork where they will have several tokens for it. If we jump into here, there is no information yet, but there will be 3 different tokens, the peg token, the share token, as well as a bond token. And the coin, which will have its pre-sale tomorrow, so the Digitalbay coin, will be a governance token, which will get taxes from all these projects, or for example in Digital Mines, which will be a miner project with up to 3% daily. There it will be the main token to deposit with. And in digital staking, there will be of course liquidity pools where taxes are fed back to probably buy back the token and burn it, or of course buy it from the market, increase the value, and other kind of utility. To give you a brief overview on how the pre-sale will be structured, it will take place on the 31st of October, 12 p.m. Eastern time, will run for 48 hours, and they will launch or have their pre-sale on 2 different chains. They will have it on the Binance Smart Chain as well as on Base. You can deposit with USDT, BUSD, as well as USDC, so the 3 most popular stablecoins, and the hard cap for both of those chains is 10K. Minimum and maximum contribution per wallet, $1 up to $1,000. So we'll probably see that filling up pretty fast. At least that's what I'm expecting, because there's a lot of marketing ongoing in the last few days. And if we jump over to the tokenomics, you can also see there is a total supply of 100 million Digitalbay coins. And again, it will be available on 2 chains initially. Then there is the whole allocation. They will use some of the funds for development, for marketing activities, for a so-called community fund, and 70% will be allocated in the pre-sale as well as in later stages to reward all the ecosystem participants. So that's basically what they are up to. Last thing I wanted to show you is their roadmap. On the 3rd of November, they will have their public sale for the token. On the 16th of November, so roughly 2 weeks afterwards, they will launch their Tomb fork on base chain. And as they are stating down here, once all the tokens are live, they are planning to go for CoinGecko coin market listing to get a lot of exposure as well as awareness for their tokens. So that's the current information which is out there about the Digitalbay ecosystem. Again, I'm mentioning this will probably not blow up like the first ecosystem because we are in a completely different market phase, as you should all know. But if you have any questions, feel free to jump into their Discord as well into their Telegram, because there's 1 day left until the pre-sale goes live. So if you have any concerns or any points which you want to dig into, those are the right places. If you like today's video, it would be great if you can hit the like button. If you don't want to miss future videos about Digitalbay or other potentially promising DeFi projects, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.